I'm lame. Anyway, hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You're watching Kelsey's Way TV, and I am Kel-Sei. And I'm back with another video number 4 in a row. So all my last videos of 2019 gonna be in this hot sweater, and I'm gonna be burning up because my heat is on thousands and thousands. I can't rap. Video number 4. What we talking about? We talking about chain link fences, and I know y'all like, girl, wait, and that's gonna be the title of the video, so y'all can click on it and be like, girl, wait. Chain link fence, what that mean? It's an analogy, it's a metaphor. Y'all know I love metaphors. I say that in literally all my videos because I love them. Anyways, if we think of life, our bodies, our minds, our souls, just everything that involves on this here green earth, maybe even in Mars with the aliens, if we think about all of that as a chain link fence, as a chain linked fence, we'll realize that each link has a purpose, and everything's put together in a way that if one falls apart, we all fall apart. If you think about a chain link fence, you know, you got the loops and they're linked together. If these two break, you just got a little hole. It's not really that noticeable. Maybe you could stick a hand through it. But the more you prod and poke at this one little hole, everything kind of start to be leaning down the pole like this. And when you push the gate, it's falling back and just doing too much. It's not standing strong like it was supposed to when all of the links was in line, you know. That looks weird. Maybe I'm just weird, I don't know. Anyway, it's not as sturdy as before, but it's still standing up though. So it's just like, there's a hole in that part. Watch the dogs when you in the fence, you know. Don't let nobody lean on this part, or they just may fall through or get scraped up. But the fence is still standing up, so I don't really too much need a new one. And then you take that and you put it in sense of your body. Well, my knee kind of hurt, but that's just my knee though, so I'm not really worried about it. But if your knee hurt, that means the angle that your hip is in is gonna be misconstrued now. Because if your knee going out, your hip is internally rotating. Now your feet going every which way, and now you pigeon-toed and knock knees for no reason because you only thought your knee was hurting. Now you walk funny looking, and everything's still messed up, but you still standing though. Okay, now let's take that even further and go into your mental. My thought process is kind of off. It's kind of wonky. It's kind of wild. And I'm really just a negative Nancy. And now my outlook on life is off. Now my mood is off. And now my mentality is off. But my brain still works though. I mean, it might be cloudy up there with a chance of attitude balls. Not me balls, attitude balls. But it worked though. Like, I could still think, not really rationally, not really logically, but I can still think though, so whatever. Okay, those two, you know, perfect examples. Let's go to my relationship with anybody, not just, I always have to make this clear, I'm just talking about interpersonal relationships, not necessarily romantically, but my relationship, it's kind of funky. We don't really always see eye to eye, but we still in each other's space. But because we don't see eye to eye, I'm not really listening well, nor am I understanding, nor do they understand me. And every time they talk, I'm trying to react. This person kind of starting to annoy me. They kind of getting on my nerves. Every time they're around me, now my attitude a little funky, but they still here though. So it's like, I mean, yeah, it's a problem. And it initially just started off with bad vibes, miscommunication, but I ain't even gonna address it though because they still here. It's like if it was really a big problem, we wouldn't be friends no more. We would be, you know, we'd be enemies. So whatever, I'm gonna brush all that off because they still here though. Y'all see the problem with that? Everything is still standing, but it's a little lopsided. We leaning to the left. I mean, this the right. Oh my goodness. We leaning to the right, now we leaning to the left. Kind of got to lean on the wall for some support. But we still for the most part, upright. If we think of everything like a chain link fence, every action has a reaction. Every action has a consequence. And if we don't nip it in the bud, we're going to be lopsided, walking with the polio walk. One leg going to be longer than the other. This relationship going to be strained because initially it was just the vibes is off, but now I look at you funny. Well, my mindset gonna be off, which is gonna affect my mood, which is gonna eventually affect my mentality, which is eventually going to affect my personality, which is eventually going to affect my character and the words that spew out of my mouth because I didn't get my headpiece right. But it was just, my mood just kind of funky. My thoughts are just kind of funky. It was all just one thing that had a chain link reaction, just took us all down. But we're still standing though. If we don't fix these problems, even if we have to work from the most aggressive all the way down, or for the least aggressive all the way up, if we don't fix these problems, that fence is gonna fall down. It's gonna no longer stand. Now both my knees is out, and you kind of need knees. I ain't never seen nobody with legs just straight like this. If you ever meet a regular person with regular legs and they walk without their knees, something ain't right. Something is not right. You need knees, otherwise God wouldn't have gave it to us. And eventually we're not gonna be standing no more. Yeah, that lean a little wonky, but at least we still technically upright. We're gonna be horizontal in the mud, and that's when you just start to kind of coast through life, because you done broke all your systems and your fence done been fell down. It ain't keeping the inside in, and it sure ain't keeping the outside out. So why not, when we notice a problem, we start to fix it before we get these chain reactions that set off all these consequences that could have been avoided. And I felt like this was important to talk about, because structurally, in a lot of circumstances, we'll be still standing upright, but we got so much going on that we have to compromise comfort. We have to kind of lean in more to the left and regain our center of mass so that we can still be standing up, because it's easier to compensate than it is to kind of take a step back and be like, whoa, something wrong, something going on. We got something to fix. We got to work on this. It's easier to kind of brush it off and be like, yeah, look, knee pain, little Tylenol, put a sticker on it. If I cover it up, I can't see it no more. Than it is to just recognize that this ain't right. I didn't always walk with a limp. Walk with a dip. Hey, we ain't got to be walking with no dips if we just fix what's going on. And in life, we compensate. In relationships, we compensate. In our head space, we compensate. And we let all that negative tear everything down. In order to be well in all aspects, your mental, your spiritual, your physical, all need to be together. But if you let little chains of this linked fence pop and pop and pop and break apart because your fence still standing, you gonna have problems, and these systems ain't gonna be communicating well. So that was my analogy on chain link fences, and I hope y'all liked it. I hope it helped you, and I hope you fix your fence. Yeah, it's standing up, but that mug leaning, and it ain't doing its job like it's supposed to. So put them chains back together. They supposed to be one. They supposed to be in that thing like together for life. Everybody's supposed to be just linked up, matching, and you know, just thugging it out, chilling on some cool stuff. Don't be lopsided in life. Don't be cloudy with a chance of attitude up in here. And just in your relationships, don't just be like, oh, the vibe is kind of off, but they still here though. It's always a but or just like, oh, it's just my knee and I'm going to talk because my joints is broke. But I'm working on my chain link fence, one chain at a time. Anyway, that is all for this video. Video number 4 in a row. 8. Anyways, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to turn on that notification bell. You want to put it on all, not personalized, because you want to see all my videos, right? Yeah, like all of them, like every single one of them, like from the beginning all the way to the end. Every single upload, you want to get a notification, right? Because like, how you gonna see me if your phone don't be like, hey girl, like girl, she posted, like boy, hey you, like I want to pop up on your screen like, what's up? Chain link fences, you ready to talk about it? I want you to be like, her again? Let me click on it. She always uploading, because that's how much I want to pop up on your screen next year, God willing. Peace out.